why you have come to watch. Well, hello.
Action stations.
Spot enemy for a CV snipe. North Cal? I don't know if you'll be able to do it, but I could try to light him. So lighting a CV can actually be a really strong tactic because your battleships can just pummel it down. But you can light a CV and nobody takes the shot, so it just ends up being a waste of time. Can you attack another carrier's planes? Not directly. You can drop fighters, which can deny an area, and if the if the carrier chooses to continue trying to attack that area, then they can lose planes. As we see, there's a fighter consumable. I don't really want to fly directly over the Izumo, but I mean, well, sure as shit don't want to fly over a Massachusetts.
Fighter airborne.
CV's back here. Is he reversing? Losing good shots for you, man. I think we can take this shot, just kind of coast over the Surrey. And then try to be able to hang out in this back line. So the enemy CV cannot actually find and shoot down our planes if he doesn't want to. He can try to run over and drop a fighter, but I can just move away, which makes it actually very hard to deal with this. But again, if we've got somebody that can take the shots and hit them at range, then you can absolutely take the enemy carrier out. You just need battleship support. But if we try to interact with the carrier and get the CV snipe real quick, then what's going to happen with that is we're going to attack once, and this defensive fighter, which is traveling around the hull, is going to stop us from being able to attack again. It's going to clean up the remaining planes. So we come out with a wave of 9, we lose 1 or 2 as we come in, we strike, 3 of our planes leave because that's what we shot with. And then
concentrate fire on the designated target.
Yes, that didn't hit very hard. Sorry, what was I saying? So 3 of them go away, we lose maybe 1 or 2 coming in, and then the fighter is going to kill 5, 4 or 5 coming back. I mean, he's reversing. Are they going to lose gun range? They might lose gun range. Alright, so I'm kind of throwing, like, if we're not getting the shots, then I need to stop doing this shit. Like, are they gonna nail the hits, or when's this gonna happen, man? Because we're just wasting time right now. Yeah, this is a waste of time. So they're not landing the shots. At this point, I'm just done.
Fighter airborne.
Yeah, they were taking shots, but they were missing the shots. I'm not over here to just watch people miss for the next 5 minutes of time while the CV's running around doing shit. That's not going to result in anything useful. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Sir? Is there anything that we can affect? It's down to 25. Maybe we could pre-drop and go back in on this. It'd take 2 full. It's just such a waste of time. We've already lost a destroyer. I feel like we're just kind of like in this already, so let's just pre-drop, we'll cut in. So if we're flying all the fucking way across the map to go for a CV snipe, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. But again, this fighter is going to stop the follow-up strikes, so we aren't going to be able to strike him twice. We only get to strike once. There we go. We pre-dropped so we don't lose many planes. Fighters only get to clean off the remaining 1. 2 hits did 11? Yeah, 11. He was at 20 something. 2 more full journeys across the fucking map. FTG dies.
Autopilot mode enabled.
Oh, we just lose here. Great. We already lost the game. But I can take out the CV, but we lost the game. We're getting wrapped over here and murdered. This is going to be a line that we can't break. We've already lost a battleship and others. So, yeah. I suppose I could just try to run.
I need intelligence data.
But we can complete it, because it's not something that I normally do. Might be novel. Lose this plane to the Fletcher before we get out, maybe? No? Drop that, keep them lit, I suppose. We do get to see some of that.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
What I could do, I have a 5-kilometer drop on this torp, right? 5 clicks? 5 clicks. No, can't really do that. Anybody have shots? I don't think so. Pop the heel, take the engine boost, see if we can make something happen here.
Teammate, I need your support.
Really need to catch the line before his, we get too close to get the fighter attached. Because then that stops our ability to strike. Takes those two. Come out with the rocket planes. If we see a destroyer, great. Otherwise, we'll go for the Shokaku.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled. 2
more. We got 11k. He's got 3k left. We can finish that with rocket planes. Oh my god. Why not just take the Indomitable? I wasn't playing to CV snipe, Thalamus. Battleship said, hey, spot the thing, we're gonna CV snipe. And they shot it once and then proceeded to just miss. But he's low enough that it's like, fuck, I guess I'll just go for this. But it's just such a waste of time. Fly all the way across the map to do nothing except hit a CV that's not changing the game right now.
Autopilot mode
Whatever.
enabled.
Fighter airborne.
We can pick the Marceau, Martel, and then go in on the Shokaku. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Torpedoes, direct front.
2 battleships dead. Nasashio running the fuck loose. This entire flank broken. So we can kill the CV. Extremely useful. That's why they needed to land the fucking shots.
Fire on the designated target.
What I could have done, I could have just dropped the fighter and just left. Rather than derp around in a circle for a while, just drop the fighter and leave. If I did that, they have 2 Asashios? Damn, they do. If I did that, then I could have at least exerted some kind of frontline pressure in the meantime, as opposed to this 8-minute waste of fucking time. Should be a kill. Let's see if we can find this Asashio that's running around killing everything. Totally getting wrapped over here. Let's try to watch and see when we get detected. Asashio's got to be out here. We're not detected all the way to the Izumo? What? Okay, we will torp the Izumo then. So we can maybe work on the Pommern. These guys are overextended. Cleveland goes down. Ugh. This is just such a waste of time. Congratulations, kill the CV and we threw the game. Woo! Extremely useful. Oh, there's the Asashio. So at least we know where the fuck he is. He left. Nelson is low. We might be able to collect that.
Concentrate fire on the
But the Izumo right now is really a problem for our team. I might not have let enough. Dispersion looks pretty sexy. Pop the engine boost rather. Did we do any damage to the Izumo? Anything? Did I just not see something that happened? Because it felt like a whole bunch of nothing just happened there. 13. Well, it did something.
Destination reached.
4 more tarps, and we might actually have something happen.
The enemy is about to win.
A waste of time. So let's kind of look back at what actually did happen. He might die unless he has a heal soon. So part of when I play, I preach that you need to go for a scouting run. That should be a kill. Maybe we can bomb the Nelson. So the scouting run is going to give your team information that they can play off of. And going for the CV, we were able to scout this area and this area, and that was it. Why the Fletcher decided to cap on the top of A, right next to the enemy team, I will be honest, I don't know. That was a decision that the Fletcher made for some reason. But not being able to screen this front line, dropping a fighter back here because I wanted to save it for back there, it just means that I delay the information our team has, and very possibly leads to an overtake, which sucks. It's not normally how I'll play, but if I have a battleship say, hey dude, you spot him, I'll kill him. Okay. Because I mean, if we can clock the enemy CV early, well fuck yeah, that's actually a huge advantage. But that was an if and it did not pan out, so we threw the game for an if. I mean, obviously there's more people on the team than just me and the battleship guy, but I certainly feel like that was a waste of fucking time.
We've destroyed an enemy battleship.
Surrey, Pommern, double DDs.
Autopilot mode.
Eventually
enabled.
points mercy kill us. And if we could torp a Fletcher, wouldn't that be hilarious? You gotta get points somehow. And the Fletcher is the only thing that theoretically could result in points. He might be like, there's no way he would torp me. That would just be insanity. But he turns in, so... Torp off-angled? Wouldn't that be hilarious if that hit? It did not hit. But it would have been hilarious. So, that's it. 20 seconds, it's done. Half the team YOLO'd. Well, shit happens. Lost the game and through and then proceeds to grab 4 kills. Well, we still lost the game. Who gives a shit how many kills I have? Congratulations, I'm the best loser.
Destination reached. Autopilot mode disabled.
I don't play CV at all, they're not for me, so why not look at those who like it and try to understand? It's a good concept, Romsa. That is one of the goals of the channel. Forgive me if, like, you know, when we get down to the nitty-gritty of this mechanic versus that mechanic, I can certainly get defensive, I'm human. But, I mean, part of my role, part of my function is to answer questions from people that don't play it, or don't know the mechanics intimately. So... you know what not to do in a CV? I mean, if it worked out, if the shots came through and got the kill, that would have been nice. But what did the Shokaku do? That's what the Shokaku did. My entire match, I lit him, came over, killed the Shokaku, and then got 4 fucking kills. That resulted in 1,000 base XP. When you get a win, you get 50,000 more base XP. Shokaku did just as much as I did, derping around trying to get this and then playing cleanup, which nobody fucking cares about. Like, if they could just erase the Shokaku in the first 2 minutes of the map, you know, North Cal guns, wham, Izumo guns, wham. Oh, dude, he's down to 6k. I fly over with the rockets and finish it. Done. Then this guy has 400 XP. Big difference, but nah, he chose his time wisely. He fucked with the front line, he broke the front. Even got a kill. So, well played. I actually need to compliment him. I should have complimented him. So it's like, there are actually more than a few people that will come in. Why don't you CV snipe? Why don't you this? Why don't you that? It's like, well, you're telling me that the first 5 to 8 minutes of the match, I'm not going to do fuck all for my team so that I can kill a carrier because carriers are scary. You don't think that if the enemy CV is able to do shit for the first 5 to 8 minutes of the game, that that can't steamroll their team forward? Come on.